This drawing is from The Monkey's Paw by W.W. Jacobs, and it is of the titular paw itself. This is a classic be careful what you wish for story with a horror twist. An old father, mother, and their grown-up adult son receive a monkey's paw that grants 3 wishes, but not completely believing it. They half-jokingly wish for 200 pounds. But sure enough, when they make their wish, the paw moves and lowers 1 finger. And their son says, "I expect you'll find the cash tied up in a big bag in the middle of your bed," said Herbert. They get their wish granted and their money, but in the form of workers' compensation when their son dies in a factory accident. And one of the factory workers comes to tell them, "I was to say that Ma and Meggins disclaim all responsibility," continued the other. "They admit no liability at all, but in consideration of your son's services, they wish to present you with a certain sum as compensation." Mr. White dropped his wife's hand, and rising to his feet, gazed with a look of horror at his visitor. His dry lips shaped the words, "How much?" 200 pounds was the answer. And after mourning and burying their son, the mother realizes they still have 2 wishes left, and takes the paw and asks for their son to be brought back to life, and the paw puts a 2nd finger down. That night they hear knocking at the door. Afraid of what is on the other side, the father runs for the claw, while the wife tries to unlock the door and let in what she thinks is their son. He heard the creaking of the bolt as it slowly came back, and at the same moment he found the monkey's paw and frantically breathed his 3rd and last wish. The knocking ceased suddenly, although the echoes of it were still in the house. He heard the chair draw back and the door open. The cold wind rushed up the staircase, and a long, loud wail of disappointment and misery from his wife gave him courage to run down to her side, and then to the gate beyond. The street lamp flickering opposite shone on a quiet and deserted road. The monkey's paw seems like a twisted genie's bottle. And maybe if it did succeed in bringing back the son would be kind of a monstrous zombie after being caught in a factory machine accident. But you could read it as having no powers to grant wishes at all. But instead, the parents correlate its arrival and use with the death of their son, placing all the guilt and blame on themselves. Companies today still try and dodge any accountability they can and go to court to pay as little as possible. What do you think? Do you think the paw actually has powers to grant wishes?